Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. K-Wise.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in.
We do the knowledge of wisdom so you can understand. Real360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to born. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Peace to Allah's mighty 5% nation, the God's nurse to all the human families on the planet Earth. We bid you a love, peace, and happiness. High salute. I am DJ K-Wise, aka K to the Black Superhero. Welcome to Real2reel360. We got a dynamic show for you right now. This is the first one of the double header. So we're going to get right into it. Let me go out here and bring on my co-host with the most, my brother in the G.O.D. right here, Mr. PhD himself, ladies and gentlemen. Let's roll.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Law, Mr. PhD.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Once again, we back in the building, locked and loaded and ready to do what we do, baby. You know what I'm saying? What's up, big bro?
Always, man. You ready, Freddie, man? Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Want to say, you know what I'm saying, thank you to all our followers and likers and everybody who has supported us over the last 4 years of us doing what we've been doing. I hope that everything that we've been doing is up to your standards because we try to raise the bar every year. And today is no different because we got the one and only. This brother voice is smooth. You hear me? He's smooth. And nobody wears a brim like this man wears a brim. You understand what I'm saying, T? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on my bro, Darrel Ruger. Let's get it.
All right, how y'all doing? Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everyone.
Yes, sir. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and everything else, and fat back and potty meat to everybody else. Shout out to Tia Cotillion. Shout out to Angela King. Shout out to baby Chelsea. What's going on with everybody? How y'all doing? Thank y'all for the check-in. Now, bro, if you don't mind, could you give them a little introduction of who you is? Shout out to Tisha Adelot Bars and Hoops #1 promoter.
Yeah. My name is Darrel Ruger, and most people listen to the sounds of Darrell out here in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm an R&B Southern Soul artist. I've been doing this thing, Southern Soul, for at least 3 years. I've been doing music over 40. So, I'm just out here doing my thing, trying to shed a little light on the good side, or should I say this R&B side of Southern Soul.
Man, I tell you, all I want to know is where you getting them brims from, bro. That's what got me. You know what I'm saying? He got a brim for every outfit. If you ever seen him in the picture, you seen him in flesh, he got a brim on for every outfit. That lets you know what I'm saying? He ain't playing no games.
That's it. I love my brims. They do me good. I had somebody design this logo, which speaks to everything I do, Got my brim on there, got the microphone, and of course, a picture of a splash of a glass.
Hey. Yes, sir. Now, when you first started out in the music, how did you get started? What was like your very initiation coming into the music business?
Into the music business, my brother played bass way back when I was young, maybe about 10, 12 years old. And I used to sneak in his room and try to play his bass. And you know how Big Brothers is. You know, he walked in the room. I thought I was getting beat up. But he did the complete opposite. He said, if you're going to play it, you're going to play it right.
Asshole to the left.
Asshole to the left.
Asshole to the left. Asshole to the left. You said it, asshole to the left.
But I've been playing bass ever since then, and then I picked up some other instruments along the way. Tried my hand at drums, you know, play a little bit of keys. Been playing, singing in church. So church, I started singing in church around 12. Okay. So I've been doing this all for a long time.
Hey, Darrel, he's still living just like you, right?
That's it.
Hey, you know, sometimes, you know, the big brothers, you know how it is, being, you know, dealing with them big brothers, man. You got to learn to love them from a distance because they're a special breed. You know what I'm saying?
They can be.
They can be a special breed. Now, the very first time that you was able to perform, you know what I'm saying, in front of a crowd, what was that experience like for you?
Well, I've always believed that the bigger the crowd, the less they saw me. And I know it sounds backwards, but I was taught, you know, when I used to sing in church, don't look at the crowd. They told me to look at the 3 clocks in the back of the house or look at the clock in the back of the house, or even if you're looking at the crowd, find somebody that's vibing with you. So I always felt good on stage, you know, whether I had an instrument in front of me or I was out there just with a microphone. I felt good because I knew how to find the people that was vibing with me. So I've never been nervous. Been a good thing.
Now, the experience of performing and the experience of recording, you know what I'm saying, which one do you love the most?
I love performing. When I'm recording, it's just like I'm dealing with myself and God. It's just us two, and we're gonna do what we're gonna do, make it work. But I love performing. I love making people happy. I love to see them move. I love to see them dance. Even if they sitting down and they tapping their feet, I'm gonna find that person that's tapping their feet and ride with them. So I just love performing. I love making people happy because, you know, this world is so crazy. We got to give them something to feel good about.
Right. Because, you know, I tell you, Shay Williams, what's going on with your mama? When it comes down to your inspiration, you talk about your brother, you know what I'm saying, was I guess it was already in a band, playing an instrument. Who was your inspiration to do music and do it professionally?
To do it professionally. Now I was watching, I came up with behind William Bell and those cats, you know, I'm my way back. So playing behind them, I'm like, you know, I think I can do that. I see what they're doing. I see how they're making people feel. So all the cats back then, and then, you know, you come up and you talk about Frankie Beverly, Marvin Gaye, the smooth cats, even up to today, when you talk about people like K-John, I'm like, they're smooth. And, you know, somebody said I had a smooth voice. I'm like, okay, I can go with that.
Well, we finna get off in this here, man. We finna show everybody what this smooth voice is honestly about. So, DJ K Wise, what we got locked and loaded right now, big bro?
We're going to jump on his very first joint that he came out with, and that's called Southern Soul Lady.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. It's been one hell of a week. But it's Friday. It's time to freshen up, hit the club, and find my girl. I walked into the club, got my swag and I'm looking good. Got my money and my bourbon tonight. All I need is my lady. I saw this girl standing by the bar. shaking her hips to some old school song. All dressed up in a sexy red dress. The girl was looking, ooh, so fresh.
Hold on. He's having a hard time hearing. Darrel, do me a quick favor.
Yes, sir.
Pop out, and pop back in.
Gotcha.
And we're going to reset these.
Okay.
Attention,
But-
this is an interruption. Stay tuned for a message from the God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's been one hell of a week. But it's Friday.
Hey, you could have played that
Time to
commercial.
freshen up
Sunshine the singer.
and find my girl.
You could have played that commercial, man. Hold that, man. Play that commercial, man. Play that.
Attention, this is an interruption. Stay tuned for a message from the God.
Hear it now, Darrel?
Yes, sir.
What we gonna do right here is go back. 5%, not a 10% It's DJ KY.
Let's get it.
It's DJ KY.
Let's go.
Right.
It's been
But
one
it's
hell of a
something so
week.
late right here.
There
But
it
it's
is.
Friday. It's time to freshen up, hit the club, and find my girl. I walked into the club, got my swag and I'm looking good. Got my money and my bourbon tonight. All I need is my lady. I saw this girl standing by the bar, shaking her hips to some old school song. All dressed up in a sexy red dress. The girl was looking, ooh, so fresh. She's a southern soul lady. She's blowing my mind. She's out of sight. She's a southern soul lady. She moves her body from left to right. She's a southern soul lady. That girl, she whets my appetite. She's a southern soul lady. She moves her body from left to right. So I stepped to that girl. Baby, won't you give me a try? We can dance to the early morn, and maybe later we can get it on. See, it's Friday and the club is jumping. The DJ's playing my favorite song. You can be my Cinnabon, baby, and I'll be your meat and gravy. She's a southern soul lady. She's blowing my mind. She's out of sight. She's a southern soul lady. She moves her body from left to right. The way she walked past my table, all I can see is ooh-wee. That girl, she's so mesmerizing. I like to see that juicy wiggle for me. She stepped to the left, she stepped to the right. She moves her body from side to side. With a smile she paused and turned for me. That's how I know she's a southern soul queen. She's a southern soul lady. She's blowing my mind, she's out of sight. She's a southern soul lady. She moves her body from left to right. She's a southern soul lady. That girl, she whets my appetite. She's a southern soul lady. She moves her body from left to right.
Man, listen.
Oh man, it's been one hell of a week.
Man, listen.
But it's Friday.
Yes, sir.
Man, listen. This is what I'm talking about right here. Those who are getting ready to celebrate their holiday season, what better way than get you a Southern Soul lady?
That's
You
it.
understand me? That's the way you do it. King Fraser, shout out to you, bro. Cynthia Baylor, Bailey, thank you for checking in from Maryland. Mr. Midnight, our bro is in the building, man. Much love to y'all, man. Much love to y'all. Now, when you perform, and I know that you say you focus on uh something in the back, uh, and which is the clock on the back, you know, what is it, you know what I'm saying? How do you get the vibe off of the crowd?
Well, other than focusing on the back, I'm also I'm scanning the crowd, so I'm walking from one side of the stage to the other,
Hmm.
looking for who is vibing with me. All they got to do is shake their head a little bit or anything, and I'll ride with them right there for a minute. And then, like the ones that's not, but they're looking like they want to,
Hmm.
I'll get right there in front of them and try to work them to at least they're shaking their head. I mean,
Hmm.
we can turn up the vibe on the crowd pretty easy.
Right.
Crowds like if you performing, you doing a good job, you happy with your music,
Hmm.
they're gonna be happy with your music. You dancing and vibing with them because I get up and dance. I don't have a problem getting out
Hmm.
there and shaking the leg, as they say on my tail feather. It's gone
Hey,
back.
hey, hey, he got jokes, K. He know I got one leg, K. He got jokes. Shout out to my bro Katie Dawson, Kyle Frazier. What's going on with you, bro? Now being how long have you been in the industry itself? Like,
Music totally,
yes, sir.
the music industry, at least 40 years.
Now, being in the music industry for about 40 years, Roz Marie, what's going on? For 40 years, you've watched the what they call the evolution of music or music changing of the guards, where it went from 40 years ago, we were still doing CDs. We were
Right.
still doing transferring from cassette to CD. Shout out to Cam. And with that being said, like the marketing and promotion of music today, what is the difference and how has it helped the artist instead of hurt them?
Well, okay. From the transition, it helps the artists as far as distribution and streaming and all of that goes.
Hmm.
They can move their material a lot faster,
Hmm.
and they can get it in more people's hands and more people will hear it.
Hmm.
Versus, selling CDs out of your trunk, if you know what I mean.
Right, right,
Uh,
right, right.
Now, it helps the artists also. If you got more people listening to music and hear your music, you can travel further because you get there. The music is going to get there before you do.
Mm.
Where back in the day, you sell out your trunk. I mean, you
Hmm.
had to for the radio stations to pick your stuff up and run with it.
Hmm.
With the streaming services now, it's everywhere. I think Southern Soul Lady is in 117 countries right now.
Mm. Mm.
So I'm like, can I get there? Not yet, because I don't have enough people in those 117 countries
Hmm.
per se to afford to be able to do that. But
Hmm.
I concentrate a lot on just the United States, trying to get out of Florida and Georgia, and
Hmm.
been in Alabama. Louisiana. Um, been in South Carolina once, but it was way back in the day. So, I really want to get out and do more, show more, entertain more, get out and make people happy.
Now we'll talk about artists because basically today opens the door for independency of the artist more so than anything else. And the artist must understand the marketing promotional intelligence of the business more so now than they had to before. Um, do you feel like this is your personal opinion? Do you feel like individuals need to take more time in understanding that part of the game as well as taking time with their craft?
I think it's got to be at this time and age, it almost has to be a 50-50 split. Because if you're independent, that means you don't have a big marketing campaign behind you. So
Hmm.
you are the marketing campaign.
Hmm.
Uh, and also, with the streaming, you know, you got to be willing to put yourself out there more so than a record company or a record label putting you out there, doing your commercials, and people seeing and hearing you, whether it's radio or TV or whatever. You just, back in the day, you concentrated on your craft. Now you are everything from the creation of the music to the selling of the music to the distribution and everything. So it puts a lot more on you, but I mean, it keeps the big wigs out of your pocket.
Right. Now, how much control do artists have with the distribution?
With the distribution, there's different distribution sites that you can go to, and you can pick where you want your music to go, or as far as I just want it on Apple, or I just want it on Spotify, or you just want it on all the platforms. You have that ability to do that.
Okay. Now, understanding the dynamics of making a record and understanding how important it is to have it mixed, mastered properly, and making sure that it's radio ready.
Right.
Miss Drill, what's going on with you, sis? See you in about an hour. And making sure that it's radio ready. How much of that is on an artist's mind as well? And do you have to budget, because being independent, you make your own budget? How much of that goes into your budget?
It depends on. It has different levels. Me myself, I can actually mix, master, and have it ready for production on my own, or depending on where I had it recorded, they may do everything. So it really depends on what the artist's budget he wants to budget into it. If you feel like it's just going to be a, #1 hit, then he may want to go to the professional to get it done. If he got professional friends that'll just go ahead and mix it down for him, he'll always want to go that way for cheaper cost, but he's going to get good product. So it's you got to pretty much weigh your options. Is this song going to do something, or is this a number 10 on your album?
Right.
Yeah. So if it's your top 5, make sure it's tight. Make sure all your levels are good. Make sure that Spotify is not going to lower the gain on it, or Apple or Tidal. They're not going to mess with your mix. So it's very important to know what you're doing, if you're doing it yourself, or just go ahead and get the professionals to do it.
Now, that's interesting that you said that, because I've never heard anyone say that, saying that Spotify or any of these platforms can lower, the stems on it. Like,
right. They can lower your gain, your overall gain. They'll lower it. They have a certain level threshold. And if you're peaking over it, they will cut it. They will lower it, or snip off the high points.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's something new. You know what I mean? And I wonder, do a lot of artists know that themselves when it comes down to the music?
Right. If they're not into the recording side and learning the intricate portions of recording, they don't know. And most of the time, most people would not hear the difference.
Now,
yes, sir.
That right there is amazing, because I really didn't know that. And we have a question from in the comments. It says, how important is it to you to connect with your audience on a personal level through your music?
Oh, okay. It's very important. That's why my music speaks to everyone. All my lyrics are either experience-based or something that I've witnessed through someone else. So the song that just went off, Southern Soul Lady, I packed how I met my wife into that 3-minute song.
Okay.
So 3 minutes to tell you what it took to get my wife, And it goes for almost anybody. If you see a single guy sees a nice lady in the club, you're gonna want to step to her.
Right.
And without being, what's the word they like to say? Oh, I like the way you look from behind and all of that. You can do it with finesse.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that right there, is something that's amazing. But we're going to get into the next song. What's the next song we got, Kay?
Oh man, the next joint is Dancing Lady. All right, here we go. Let's roll with it, y'all.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, it's finally here, the weekend, and we're stepping out to get away from all the stress that life has brought about. We work hard all week, and this time is just for us. Come on, get ready, I'll show you what it's all about. Cause no one's thinking about what they are going through. This place is jumping, call your friends and bring your crew. Have your whiskey or a glass of wine. An old-fashioned would taste just right. The only way to find. We're stepping out, my dancing lady, my dancing lady. The way you swing, the way you swing, you are so amazing. We're stepping out, my dancing lady, my dancing lady. You're on the floor, you're on the floor. That's what I'm talking about. We're stepping out, we're stepping out, my dancing lady, my dancing lady. You're the one, see you're the one. Girl, you drive me crazy. We're stepping out, we're stepping out, my dancing lady, my dancing lady. The way you move, the way you move, it's intoxicating. Now that we're here, let's dance the night away. Just move your feet to my soulful southern sway. The night has come to take all your cares away. Just come with me, let's have a little foreplay. See the DJ's rocking, the ones and twos, the people dancing, two-step moving. Come and dance with me. Clap, clap to the beat. One time, dip with me. Turn around here, lady. Come along and ride with me. We're stepping out, my dancing lady, my dancing lady. The way you swing, the way you swing, you are so amazing. We're stepping out, my dancing lady, my dancing lady. You're on the floor, you're on the floor. That's what I'm talking about. We're stepping out, my dancing lady, my dancing lady. You're the one, see you're the one. Girl, you drive me crazy. We're stepping out, my dancing lady, my dancing lady. The way you move, the way you move, it's intoxicating. Clap, clap to the beat. One time, dip with me. Turn around here, lady. Come along and ride with me. Clap, clap to the beat. One time, dip with me. Turn around here, lady. Come along and ride with me. We're stepping out, my dancing lady, my dancing lady. The way you swing, the way you swing, you are so amazing. We're stepping out, my dancing lady, my dancing lady. You're on the floor, you're on the floor. That's what I'm talking about. We're stepping out, oh, my dancing lady. You're the one, you're the one, you're the one. We're stepping out, my dancing lady. The way you move.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Run that question back real quick. So they stepped into the room and said they tuned in late. They want to know where you from.
I am from raised in Savannah, Georgia. I live in Jacksonville, Florida for the last 30 years.
Cam in the building, the Cammy effect. Thank you for that question. Thank you for your participation with Real to Real 360.
Yeah.
So black's in the building.
Mr. Soul, definitely. And I look forward to Cammy Cam going live tonight on Tickety Top so I can go in there and start some mess over there. Yeah, I've been over there starting mess. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I've been over there talking junk, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, what is the inspiration behind your songs? Is it family, friends, things that you see?
It's a combination of all of them. It just depends on which song. Dancing Lady. Well, I told you about Southern Soul Lady. Dancing Lady. Believe it or not, also about my wife. She loves to dance. But I have a group of ladies that come to the beach to watch me perform almost every other Sunday. And that's what they do. They want to get up and dance. And I'm like, that's a bunch of dancing ladies. And they have a good time. And I'll try them. I'm like, y'all come on, dip with me one. You know, I dip once. They dip multiple times.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
They want to go down again. I'm like, yeah, y'all got that rest of that. Y'all got it. But everything is just, it's about having a good time, you know, for a working man getting off of work on a Friday. Finally get home, get dressed up, head out to the dance floor, meet a nice young lady, you know, and swing out with her, you know, just have a good time.
Definitely. Shout out to Kimberly Isaiah from Starbuck Promotion. Shout out. Much love. Thank you for all your support, sweetheart. Now, with everything that's been going on, and we've been seeing a lot of transition from Southern Soul and the way that people are moving for as starting to be a part of the Grammys and different awards nationwide. Do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're going to make that impact enough to help keep that, you know what I'm saying, that vibe going?
Yeah, I believe I will be making a strong impact, you know, as far as Southern Soul goes, but more to the R&B Southern Soul side, you know, where I'm actually wooing the ladies, whether it's a fast song or a slow song. It's all about appreciating the ladies and appreciate the woman that you're with, you know. So a lot of ladies, when they listen to the music, they actually listen to the words. Is what I'm told. I've heard that plenty of times. They listen to my words more than, you know, they enjoy the music. You know, shout out to DNA, great producer, you know. Woo, that boy bad. He did 80% of my album. But they love it. And I want to be a part of making them still feel good. You know, that People Bryson moment, if I could put it like that.
Man, you said some words I know that went over their head. You said woo. They don't know how to woo no more, man. They don't know how to woo no more,
that's
man.
What I'm talking about. Any woo.
They don't know how to
woo. That's it. And that's what I'm trying to bring back, you know.
Definitely. Now, there's another comment from Cam. She wants to know, is your upbringing in the South influenced the raw emotion and storytelling in your Southern Soul music, particularly when it comes down to love, loss, and resilience?
Yes, it's all from the South, because you get to see the real emotions of people, because in the South, they tend to let it out, and then the ones that let it out are already close to you. They're not going to let it out in the middle of the street. So when you hear a story about love, loss, finding love, losing love, it's from deep within a person. And I take that information, and if it hits me in a certain way, I vibe with it. I talk about it. Well, I don't really talk about it. I sing about it. So it's like, there's a song you could get hold to, and it was written way back in 2000. But that's for another time, and it's called Two Bags. So if y'all ever look that one up, just listen to the words of that one.
Okay, definitely will. You know, because what she stated, you know what I'm saying, of course, you know, would be a lot of Southern influence, especially coming out of Savannah, Georgia. you know, and now living in Florida, because you have a lot of people in Savannah who listen to the early blues music, and have an influence there. But also too, you have a lot of soul artists that comes out of Georgia,
Right.
you know, that has made a real big impact on generations. So I would think that that would definitely be, you know what I'm saying, part of your upbringing as well.
Right.
That's the reason why you talk about the R&B side of it, because a lot of people don't know that Southern Soul is broken down like a tree. You know what I'm saying? Blues is basically the roots, but it's grown into this beautiful tree of Southern Soul, and it's broken down into trail ride, Southern Soul, R&B, different, you know what I'm saying, Southern Soul, hip hop, and different things like that. So I think that all of it is much needed, and it just shows the diversity in the genre of music.
Correct.
But when you start talking about can you woo woo woo, that's a whole different ball game.
Well, you still got to be able to do it, you know.
Hey man, if you start talking about wooing folks,
That's what I'm
folks don't know
playing.
nothing about no wooing. They don't know nothing about no wooing, man. But you got a song called "You Got Me," and what was the inspiration behind "You Got Me"? What was that like?
The inspiration behind "You Got Me" was all about having a woman, from the moment you see her, you know, the way she looks at you, the way she smiles at you, her whole demeanor, that classiness, the way she walks, the way she talks, and she's got a vibe for you, but you got to make that move. So you end up saying, my. When you play, play the song, you will see what I'm saying. You know, I write stories. All my songs are stories, whether they fast, slow, or even trail ride. Hint, hint. 2025.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah. So you got me, and it literally, you got me. You got my attention. Yes, sir.
Definitely. So, but you know, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, that's some reality stuff, because that happens a lot nowadays. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is what we used to call love at first sight back in the days. Now, you know, it's something else today. But you know what I'm saying? Hey Kay, let's get into "You Got Me."
Your love shining through your eyes and your gentle smile. You're so beautiful to me. In my mind, I think I found the girl that makes me feel you're the one I've been looking for. You're looking so good to me. You got me saying, my. I wanna be your everything. I love to see you smile when you hear me call your name. You got me saying, my. Girl, don't hesitate. I know that you wanted more. Won't you lay me right next to me? Tonight I wanna take you home with me, 'cause there's so much more love waiting for you and me. By the time this night is over, you're gonna be thinking about how I'm loving you. I'm gonna make you scream out my name. make love in the morning. Let's make love in the evening. Making love all through the night. Let's do it anytime it feels right. Come on, let's make love in the morning. Come on, let's make love in the evening. Ooh, baby, making love all through the night. Girl, you got me saying, my. I wanna be your everything. I love to see you smile when you hear me call your name. You got me saying, my. Oh, girl, don't you hesitate. I know that you want it more. Won't you lay here right next to me? You got me saying, I want to be your everything. You know that you want it more when you hear me call out your name. Oh, girl, don't you hesitate. I know that you want it more.
That's what I'm talking about, Cammy. Tell them how it really sounds, Cammy. Tell them how it really sounds.
I
That music
appreciate
feel
that.
like a warm southern breeze. Oh man, let me find out. All the singers get them, Kay. All the singers. You're gonna have to get your wooing on.
Yeah.
You have to get your woo on there, Kay.
2025.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
What you say,
I
Kay?
might have to travel down to Florida to the studio. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, that was amazing music. When did you learn how to start writing songs? That's something that's major.
Well, back to my brother again, bass player.
Uh-huh.
He used to write.
Mhm.
And I asked him, I said, how do you write songs?
Mhm.
He said, if it's in you, it's in you. And then he pointed out the window, his bedroom window, and pointed at a mailbox.
Right.
And he said, if you can write about that mailbox. And it took me maybe about 8 years before I caught on to what he was saying. When he said, you can write about anything,
Mhm.
and you can write about that mailbox. And I started thinking, I tried to write about the mailbox. I wrote about how, the mailman would come to the mailbox, how my dad would come pick up the mail one day, go by, see somebody leave a soda can on top of the mailbox. And it started coming together. And I'm like, okay. And then I thought about, today I write about, once again, situations, whether they're good, bad, or just a good time at the beach.
Mhm.
Because it's all about, all my songs about love. So even my songs that's up-tempo or beachy style music, it's all about coming together, having a good time, having fun. And I
This is the
write
first time this is the first time I heard that expression. What is beachy sound music?
beachy. So I'm talking about the sand, I'm talking about the water, I'm talking about the people on the beach, fireplaces. So I can't say it's what's that, Beach Boys? I can't say it's Beach Boy music because like my stuff is stepping when when I do that kind of stuff.
Right.
But it's the vibe of we at the beach, we having us a good time.
Mm.
Yeah.
I thought he said the Bee Gees. I was gonna say what? I said the Bee Gees.
Not the Bee Gees.
Chicken Wang, what's going on with your Chicken Wang? Boy, you terrible, man. You terrible, man. You terrible, bro. He said the BG.
I thought he said the Bee Gees. That is the Bee Gees. He said it
I
was more
might
like
have
the
to look
Bee
into
Gees.
that now. See, you done brought something.
KP, what's good with you? Now, K telling his age on this one. He went to the BGs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He went to the half the folks on here don't even know who the BGs is.
They don't know nothing about how deep is your love.
No, they don't
Hey,
know nothing
I'm
about
trying to tell you, bro.
They
I'm
don't know
trying
nothing
to
about
tell you. That's what I'm
They
saying.
talking about Keith Sweat.
About the emotions, baby.
They don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Now, being that it's the holiday season, you have a song called Christmas in You.
Mm-hmm. Christmas in You.
Mm-hmm.
That song I dedicated not only to all the artists and DJs and also the truck drivers, the people that work away from home.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about trying to get back home to your loved one.
Mm-hmm.
Because ain't nothing like Christmas and your loved one, and you spending time with them under the mistletoe in front of a fireplace, but you trying to get home, you know.
Right.
You might be in San Francisco trying to get to North Carolina, but you got a couple of more shows, but I'm gonna be there. Yeah. So I mean, when I wrote that one, it was because I was away and I wanted to get home to my wife. Also, I thought about it. I'm like, even though I wrote it from my stance, anybody, a traveling doctor, anybody can vibe with that. So I'm like, Christmas in You. It's all about Christmas in You.
Right. So I tell you, we're gonna get off into that, Christmas in You. And I hope everybody is going to enjoy their day tomorrow. And shout out to my cousin Born P, because tomorrow is going to be his birthday. So that's
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's roll Christmas in You, ladies and gentlemen.
Again, and I'm thinking about you. I've been a whole lot of places, singing with my crew. This road is so demanding, with 2 more shows to do. I'm out here in the spotlight, the crowd's filling my groove, but I'm on my way to you. Can't wait till I get through, thinking about mistletoes and a warm fireplace, a glass of wine and a toast to me. Working overtime, I know it's been a good year, but leaving you behind, it makes me feel like Christmas in You. Merry Christmas, baby. So perfect. Christmas in You. This time is so very special. I know, and you know, no time is more special than me holding you here at Christmas. Concerts and shows, it's the way that I grind, making it good for you. I'll make it good for me. All my shows sell out to lovers and close friends, but I'm still lonely, 'cause you're not here, but I'm on my way to you. Can't wait till I get through, thinking about mistletoes and a warm fireplace, a glass of wine and a toast to me. Working overtime, I know it's been a good year, but leaving you behind, it makes me know that Christmas in You. Merry Christmas, baby. It's so perfect. Christmas in You. This time is so very special. than me holding you here at Christmas. Merry Christmas, baby. It's so perfect. This time is so very special. I know and you know, no time is more special than me holding you.
Man, can't run that back one more time. Can't run that back. This the holiday season, and ain't nothing more special than you. Let's run
That's
that.
it. That's it.
Smooth crooning right there. Smooth crooning.
That's how you woo. That's how you
That's
woo.
that woo
On the road again, and I'm thinking about you. I've been a whole lot of places, singing with my crew. This road is so demanding, with 2 more shows to do. I'm out here in the spotlight, the crowd's filling my groove, but I'm on my way to you. Can't wait till I get through, thinking about mistletoes and a warm fireplace, a glass of wine and a toast to me. Working overtime, I know it's been a good year, but leaving you behind, it makes me feel like Merry Christmas, baby. It's so perfect. This time is so very special. I know and you know, no time is more special than me holding you here at Christmas. Concerts and shows, it's the way that I grind, making it good for you. I'll make it good for me. All my shows sell out to lovers and close friends, but I'm still lonely, 'cause you're not here. But I'm on my way to you. Can't wait till I get through, thinking about mistletoes and a warm fireplace, a glass of wine and a toast to me. Working overtime, I know it's been a good year, but leaving you behind, it makes me know that Merry Christmas, baby. It's so perfect. This time is so very special. I know and you know, no time is more special than me holding you here at Christmas. Merry Christmas, baby. It's so perfect. This time is so very special. I know and you know, no time is more special than me holding you.
Yo, shout out to my bro DJ Dre Cope, Rock the Block DJs in here, Rock the Fleet. What's going on? Finally, Regina, welcome to the GC Radio family. Yo, much love, fam. Much love. Welcome to that family over there, man. Now, you know, I want to say like I always heard about Darrel, but then I started following Darrel on TikTok, right? And following Darrel on TikTok, I'm watching a lot of his, you know what I'm saying, his reels and his shorts and stuff like that. And the boy is bad. The boy is bad. And I hit him up in the DM like, we got to talk. We got to talk. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of hidden gems out there. And I think that he's one of them. I think that he is one of the artists that, you know what I'm saying, is a hidden gem when it comes down to Southern Soul. So right now, you know, we coming to the end, but I want to thank you, Darrel, for, you know what I'm saying, taking the time out and coming on Real2reel360. Because like I said, you are definitely a hidden gem when it comes down to this genre of music. And I salute you for your craft and the things that you do and them badass brims. You hear me? But at this moment, I want to give you an opportunity to tell people how they can get you booked for a show, where the next time they can see you. Also, too, where they can get your music and your social media handles.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, once again, my name is Darrel Ruger. I also go by the name of Sounds of Darrel. If you're in the Jacksonville area, you can find me most of the time at the beach. Right now, I got a standing invitation at Margaritaville, which is, you know, big name chain hotels, at their Land Shark Bar and Grill. So you can get all my music on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music. You can even find it on YouTube. As a matter of fact, there's a video of Christmas and You on YouTube right now. All my social media pages, you can find me as Sounds of Darrel, Darrell, or Darrel Ruger, and it's just same on the TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, if anybody still uses it. But it's not on MySpace. It's not on MySpace. I don't have an account on MySpace. But if you like my music, if you want to know more about me, I try to keep up with my calendar. I do have a website, and it's simple, www.darrelruger.com. And if you like my merchandise, you can also find that on there also.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Hey, Chief Englewood, GC Radio's in the building, man. Thank you, man, for helping get us out there to 101 countries, man. That
Wow.
right there is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for those who are watching on Fleet TV, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, social, and Facebook as well. You know, I mean, that means a lot. Those who will be watching on Third Coast Society TV, those who will be listening on 82.3 PUSO on Live 365, because we're the morning show out there in Columbus, Ohio. That right there means a lot to us, and keep supporting, because 2025 we're bringing nothing but the heat. So, big bro, you know what time it is.
Yeah. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Real2reel360 with our special guest, Mr. Darrel Ruger, in the building, man. Yo, the song's already uploaded on our radio station, Real2reel360.live.com.
Yes.
Live365.com, so you can go there and listen it up. Like you said, download it. He's all over the streams. Make sure you type that name right and get it tight. All the music that you heard can be yours. And let's support our brother. That's what we're trying to do. DJs make the music go around, and we're trying to put it down in great sound. So let's move. All right. Darrel, hold on for 2 minutes before we bounce out, man. We got you. Just hold on.
Got you.
All right, John, is there anything else you want to say before we bounce?
Yes. Coming up next, we got the First Lady of Southern Soul, our sister, Miss Drea. So 8:35, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in 8:35 Eastern, 7:35 Central. We're going to lock and load. This is how we leave in 2024 with the best of the best. Let's get it.
Peace to Allah's mighty 5% nation. Hold on.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ KY, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earth. To all the human families on the planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness. The peace of man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now it's time I end it just the way I bring it.